Yeah, don't rub your eyes or anything. Yeah, we're back on live. We're back on live. I decided to come back on for about an hour or so. I got some time, so we back on for about an hour. So far, as we stated or was told before, this week would be something more explosive in the trial, and that's what's been going on since I just since we had a show this morning. Things have picked up and started to get interesting. Trying to get set up here, y'all. Forgive me. Hold on, let me get some invites sent out here. Let me get some invites sent out. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So here's hey bestie, we back again for about an hour before I have to go and do another show on YouTube, um, the wrestling show. So we decided to come back. It's been explosive. It's been explosive, right? But like we were saying on the show earlier today, we needed the yes, a lot of stuff, bestie. Absolutely. Let's get cheeky with it. It's a lot of stuff. So we had to come back on. We said that the prosecution team needed to come with it, and they took. I'm proud of them today. I'm proud of them. They've came with it. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we got some more updates here. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. I know they excused the jury because well, let's just recap because yeah, they haven't updated yet. They're not back yet. So let's just recap. The thing about it was how many times when we first heard when we first saw I mean that BS apology on Instagram. How many of us called it? How many of you saw the BS apology and thought it was what's that new word that they used that it thought it was cap? You didn't buy it. It didn't seem it was genuine, right? And then, as if Jane Doe, she takes us to when it happened, when the knock on the door, and she said it was one of his sons, came and told him that something happened and that the footage was out, right? So now that the footage was out, they called a family grouping. They formed a group where the family was in there and everybody was talking about how the plan of attack. I'm sorry, the plan of attack was going to be on this. How was they? How? What apology they could come up with and make it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live. We live. Um, they could come up with and make it sound sincere. Now I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be petty for a few minutes because here's how I'm looking at that. If they all huddled up, his mother, sons, him, whomever, I'm assuming KK. If they all huddled up and they all collectively came up with an apology that was supposed to sound authentically.
Okay. Oh, where'd you come from? I did not accept you. Where you come
Yeah,
from?
I didn't accept. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'll drop you down though. Okay.
Hi.
Bye. Hey, good luck on your podcast.
Dude, you too. You got the whole setup going. What you talking about today? We talking about Los Angeles.
No, we talking about Puffy Jacket.
Puffy. What?
Puffy. We can't say his name on here. You know the guy that's in court. That Bad Boy on Bad Boy.
What about him? Because I'm from LA. We had a lot of parties like that. You know, especially around BET Awards time. So
hey, that's going on tonight.
it's going on tonight. No Diddy.
Yeah.
And no Baby.
No. Facts. Yeah, listen. So real quick, and I know you gotta get back to your show, but real quick. So Jane Doe has just came out and basically was saying when the video was released of him and Cassie and all that the family was there at his house in Miami, and they all came together to try to come up with an apology. So like, it's not like he didn't do it. Like, so that apology we got on his Instagram, if you thought it was weak, it's because it was. It wasn't genuine.
Okay. Well,
right?
Everybody in on it. So cancel Diddy Bop.
I'm with you. That's right.
Hey. I was marked safe because I wasn't even invited to the party. So
I'm clear. I'm clear. I feel you. Hey, good luck. Good seeing you.
Well, I'll get what you like. I'll follow you anyway. I don't know how you ended up in my live, but
I don't know how you
get back in touch.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, I love it when we have good company to come up too, man. That's really good. Let's see.
Okay, how did I get rid of you?
I know, right? I'm trying to find yours too. Okay, let's see here.
Let's see.
Look, host? I think they wanted us to come.
I know it's the gods are intervening right now. Okay, I think I know. Let's see. Boop. All right, here we go.
She figured it out. She figured it out for us. Okay. Hey, thank you, TikTok. Good people. I love it when we come together like that. But Jennifer Marie, shout out to you. That's right. No, you know. Listen. And then not only did they came together and were supposed to form an apology that was supposed to come off to us as him being sincere. It was terrible. It was terrible. And then to think, not only did they raid his homes, they raided her home. Jane Doe. They raided her home as well. Now let's get to this. Let's get to some more of this Ricardo stuff that seems hard for everybody to believe. Hey, how's it going, Rochelle? How you doing? Let's get on that. So now he's recorded the FO with her and someone else. Other FOs that he's had recorded, he's told her that, hey, if you don't do this or whatever, I'm going to make sure I release this. I'm going to release the FO tapes. That's extortion, people. That's extortion. Hey, thank you for the vote. What's that? Go Popular. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Oh, hold on. They got something posted. Okay, 2 minutes ago. Prosecution says, Jane, what did you understand he was referring to? Jane says the hotel elevator lobby video. The prosecution says the next time you saw him, June 18th, 2024. Where did you see him? Jane said, home in LA. Date night in the house. Jonathan came to help set up. Prosecution says, asks, what did Jonathan do? Jane says, put some candles around the home, decorated the red lights. Those red lights, man, we talked about that in a previous show. Those red lights, putting the red lights, make the environment cozy. Prosecution asks, what the plan to have an entertainer? Maybe was the plan to have an entertainer? Jane said, no, I wore a long brown dress. I opened our patio, which has a really nice view. Okay. Let's see if we get some more updates coming in. No, not yet. So this is what we were talking about right here, getting to the meat and potatoes of this thing. And we were saying that the prosecution, although we felt they already had proven the Ricardo, you had to keep driving. And I feel like that's what they're doing. I feel like we are actually about to reach the climax of what they were building their case on. Jenny says Puffy Jacket set in the mood to pull on himself. I love that. To pull on himself. I'm all man choking that chicken in the corner, boy. Choking that chicken in the corner, man. I tell you, I laugh. It's definitely it's sad. It's sad that a lot of people went through this and he couldn't get right. Rochelle, thank you for that. Go Popular. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dimple Cheeks in the building. So here's what happened that's interesting, Dimple Cheeks. Jane Doe brought up the time that the hotel video was released. She said they were at his house in Miami. She said that his son came and knocked on the door and said there's a problem and that the video had been leaked. Now, the thing about that is, she goes on to say that after this happened, his mother, hey Lisa, she says, I'm sure it didn't take long to pull out a Tootsie Roll. boy, y'all, y'all are the champ today with the jokes. Man, she said that they all came together. His mother, KK, his sons, everybody came together, and they put together. They came up with the quote unquote apology. And we were saying how when we saw the apology, we said it was cap. We said it wasn't genuine. He didn't mean it. It wasn't heartfelt then. And so she just really proved that point because she was saying that he wrote it out. And she said in the beginning, like when he was writing it out in the original draft that she proofread, because he wanted her to proofread it and see if it was good, he actually named Cassie. So what they did was told him to take her name out of it, take her name out of his apology, and just in case, she was, a witness or whatnot. So they didn't want him to get in trouble as far as, I guess, messing with a witness or whatever like that, trying to do whatever. But that, and then also the fact that she said he tried to tell her that if she left him, I think it's break up with him, that he would leak the Smex tapes, right? And that one of the Smex workers, they call them S workers now. So one of the S workers that was doing the freak off with her while Puffy Jacket was in a corner fiddling with his Tootsie Roll, he picked up the S worker's phone and recorded it. And so then the S worker got in touch with Jane Doe and told her that if she didn't pay him $10,000 that he would leak the tape. And so she didn't even know that he had possession of her, that it was recorded. And then when she told Puffy Jacket, he said get legal on it, which meant get his legal team, his attorneys and stuff on it, which goes to show that they knew what was going on. And she told the S worker that she had legal counseling and she wasn't going to give him a dime or nothing like that. So that's where it's at now. It's kind of what we were saying, Dimple Cheeks. We told them they still got to drive it home. They still have to keep the pressure on. And I think they're doing a good job today. I think they're listening to us. 46 seconds ago, prosecution says, did you two get into an argument? Jane said, yes. We had champagne and some tequila. Yeah. I started confronting him about who he was with on his family. It says rip, but I think it means trip. Family trip to Utah. Prosecution asks, what did you say to Puffy Jacket? Jane says, I said, you are a woo woo woo. Woo woo to the woo. She said, you are a P3DO. He was 25 or more years older. That is the absolute first time that anybody called him that word. Now, yeah, I know you're saying, well, but that's Cassie. She's of age. But here's what we are saying: we've never even heard anything about him in Little People other than what we know. We hadn't heard anything about him in Little People, right? So just that word dropping right now could possibly and potentially open up the segue to that part. Not saying that it did, not saying that it will. I'm just saying it can. Jenny says he used Craigslist for everything but a FO partner, which is crazy work for real. Right, it's backwards. Like, I mean, even back, like Backpage or something, like, it's wild. That's wild. That's the first time I heard that come up, though. Jane said, I said, if a girl can't buy her own drinks, what make you interested in her? I believe she was under 21. Prosecution asked, but older than 18? Jane said, yes. I pushed his head into the marble. Prosecution asked, then what? Jane said, I started throwing candles in glass. I was angry. I wonder if she was throwing them at him, though, because that'd be kind of like equivalent like of him getting a taste of his own medicine, because he was throwing the vase at Cassie, right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Allegedly.
Because, some people say it was the flowers. Stop. Dimple Cheek says, he is cocky. He is cocky. Well, guess what? He got sloppy. He sure did. He sure did. Got sloppy. Very sloppy. Inkster Raw. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Got real sloppy. Like that's and you would think somebody in his position and of everything that he's done, he would have done a better job than what he's doing. You would think. I wonder, has the defense did any cross? I don't think so. I don't think so. Jenny says, think about all the ladies from Danny Kane and Baps looking at them. Yeah, yeah, you got to think about it. Jenny says, then D-Rug had him, uh, yeah, had him gone. I'm telling you, best. I believe it. I do believe he was doing so many that he didn't. You get me? Like, he didn't have the proper. He didn't live in reality. You get me? I agree with you on that, bestie. Okay, so Jane goes on to say he was probably cussing and calling me crazy. I wanted to lock myself in the master bedroom. The prosecution asked, he, Puffy Jacket, touched you? Jane says, not yet. I locked the bedroom door, but he kicked it down. Then he kicked down the bedroom door off the hinges. Oh yeah, he crashing out right now. He wilding out. He wilding out. His whole world. But listen, when she talked about the planning thing, think about it. I wonder if that's when him and KK was sitting and talking about by the pool. Remember, she had the robe on and he was sitting. This is like right after the footage came out, and he looked like he was just going through it, which I mean he was. But I wonder if they were still talking about that plan on how to make this that apology video. Caricature, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Says I used to cook at Justin's in NYC. Justin's, it's just his restaurant. Yeah, that's right. We had one here in the A too. Yeah. So I wonder. I don't know. That could be what they was discussing. It was definitely at the same time. So he's crashing out. He's showing the behavior as far as kicking the door, and that could be still like Bestie was saying. He could have been, you know, derugged up, and then to hear that, because I imagine when his son knocked on the door and told him about this, that altered state of mind he was in probably didn't feel as good as it once did, right? I would think it did, and I could be wrong, but I don't think it did. Hey, little brother, how's it going? So here's what's happening right now. I had to come back on and do a show. Sorry, my nail coming. Because Jane Doe, that's on the stand now, she just said that when the tape was leaked of the hotel, they were at his house in Miami, and when one of his sons, came and knocked on the door and broke the news to him that it had been leaked, um, he called everybody in a huddle. His mom, his sons, KK, all them, and they went over an apology. They started putting together what his apology should be, and so that just let us know that it wasn't truthful, it wasn't genuine, it wasn't heartfelt what he was saying. They put that together, and it took him a couple of days to do that. Um, Dimple Cheek says, "What truly fascinates me, his boys are old enough to understand what their dad did, until yeah, well, and the thing about that, they probably, I don't want to say they were in on his, but I will say that their pattern of behavior is kind of the same, because I think Justin and Puffy Jacket Jr. they had, well, I think Justin's case got dropped, but Puffy Jacket Jr. his case is still going on. I mean, he still have a lawsuit on him for SA. So choose to support him like he is innocent. Yeah, a part of that, I believe they do that because they're afraid of him too, and the money. You know, back to what I said, the girls are just like him. Facts. You did say that at the end of the previous show today. You did. You did. Also, little brother, she brought up the fact that during one of the FOs, the S worker, Puffy Jacket took the S worker's phone and recorded the FO, right? And then that S worker contacted Jane Doe and told her that he would leak it. And she asked him basically what would it take for him not to, and he told her $10,000. And she told Puffy Jacket about it, and he told her to get legal on it, talking about his attorneys and stuff. So they already knew what was going on. They knew his action. They knew, and she told the S worker, "Hey, listen, I got legal representation, and I'm not paying you anything because that's," she called it extortion, but the same thing. It's extortion either way. Um, and then Puffy Jacket told her when she was telling him that she didn't want to be with him no more. She needed to find her own space. She had started her own OF account and stuff like that. She was trying to get her independence back and stuff. He told her that he would leak the Smex tapes that they had. So the FO tapes that they had. So again, we have extortion. All right, this just in. Jane Doe, he kicked him, what kicked his way into my closet. I tried to run, but he kicked me and put me in a chokehold, and I couldn't breathe. I went to the front door and to a wall. Wait, I went to the front door and to a wall 6 blocks away. Maybe she meant took a walk 6 blocks away. Maybe. Um, Prosecution said or asked, "How long did you hide there?" This is so much like Cassie. It's very similar to, because Cassie tried to hide too. Um, Jane said 2 hours. Then I went back. I saw Puffy Jacket. Here's the thing. He's doing all of this and his family is around. So to our point, yeah, the kids were subjected to this. They had to have known this was going on and seen this, right? Everybody was there. His mom was there. KK was there. Listen, it's this is wild. Jenny says PD wanted to be like his pops hoodie so bad. You know, yeah, like he wanted to have that street cred that I'm hard and can't be touched. You know, like I'm he the kingpin. Dimple Cheek says, and his mother. That went up. And his mother or auntie, whoever she is to him. Dimple Cheek says, and they all walk in court like these charges make no sense. Exact like it didn't happen. Like it's equivalent to saying it's a sunny day. It's just ordinary. Like this is everyday life. Which, if that is indeed the case, that's even worse for him, right? That this is everyday life. The fact that they are so immune to it is wild. No wonder his boys don't think that when a female tell them no that it mean no. Jenny says Janice showed him how to treat women and groomed him. I wouldn't doubt they were physical. I wouldn't at all. I wouldn't at all. I believe it. I just could. That's a grown man kissing his mom on the lips like that. And then you want your mom and your daughters to rock the same nail polish that makes you in the mood when you in a sexual encounter. That's weird. Little brother said it starts somewhere. Exactly, exactly. This is learned. It's a. I think it's a lot of learned behavior. I think it's a lot. I was a combination learned behavior and things actually happening to him. That part hasn't been said out loud, but I believe that's part of it too. That's my opinion. No facts. My opinion. Man, when it takes them a minute to come back, I'll be wondering. Dimple Cheek says Kim is rolling in her grave. I, listen, she's probably rolling, but at the same time saying, "Yes, I told you. This is why I did what I did. This is why I left behind what I left behind." And can you imagine just hearing all of this? Does it ever make you wonder what all she had to endure and go through? How it had to be for her? And how long is it going to take for them to get uh ABS up there on the stand to testify? Let him talk. I want him to talk. Then when she says, yeah, but to have her kids involved, I'm sure she is spending. Oh, absolutely. Because like we were saying earlier, Bessie, this is what she was trying to prevent from happening. She tried to protect them. And in fact, it costed her her life to protect her kids. I'm not knocking her for doing it. I completely get why she done it. But I bet this is why she said, even, I think one of the things she said, even if it did cost her her life, she wanted to protect them. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but I think I did. I think when talking with JoJo was reading, I think that was in the book. I mean, she definitely knew the monster he was. It's still no updates. Like this is wild. They didn't sidebar again, did they? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they sidebar or anything. Hey, so let's open the panel. Anybody want to come up in the panel? Dimple Cheeks, where you at? You want to come up? Little brother, you want to come up? Put a one in the live. Anybody want to come up in the panel? Meanwhile, I will do my best to try and keep refreshing to see if anything new comes out. Dimple Cheeks says, I'm getting ready to bounce. I have to Go train. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, be safe out there. If you pop up tonight, I will, or tomorrow. Okay, it'll probably be tomorrow after this. Little bro says I'll come up once I get off the bus. Okay, okay, cool. We still. I'm gonna go to about 4:45. Then you know we gotta get ready, little brother. We gotta get ready for Monday Night Mayhem. By the way, that sounds like a great time to plug that. So tonight or this afternoon or evening or whatever, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Go to Global Impact TV. I'm sorry, Global Impact Wrestling TV, and watch our CAW wrestling show, and it is um on the WWE 2K25 game. Cuzzo, hey, everybody gonna follow Darmaine Scott. That is my cousin. Hey, cuz are we talking about Jane Doe on the stand, where she came out and was saying that when the video was released of Puffy Jacket and Cassie in the hotel, that she was at the house. They were at his house in Miami when it got leaked on CNN, I believe it was, and how his son is the one that came to the door, their bedroom door, and knocked on it and told them what happened, and then Puffy Jacket got the family together and squad up like, let's huddle up. We need to figure out what we need to do for this, and they all decided that he should do the apology, which was the one that he put on Instagram. That was real crappy and definitely had no feelings involved. And we already caught it. It was for show. We knew that, right? And I'm sorry. Wesley James said Tootsie Roll boy. Well, that's got to be a hard life. Hey, so do you? That's a good one. That was a good one, Wesley. Yes. Over there in the corner with a mask on, just unwrapping Tootsie Roll, huh? Well, y'all are. You know what? Y'all are funny, man. I love it. But also, she was saying that one time during the FO, cuzzo, that the S worker that they had brought in to participate in the FO, Puffy Jacket took the S worker's phone and started recording the S worker and Jane Doe engaging in the act. You know what I'm talking about, right? And so the S worker told her that in order for him not to leak that um video, that she would have to pay him $10,000. So what she did was she called Puffy Jacket and told Puffy Jacket about it, and then Puffy Jacket told her to call his lawyers and attorneys and stuff like that, and have them get on it and work everything out. So she did that, and then she went and told the S worker that she wasn't going to pay him anything because what he was doing was extortion. And so, but some major station, TV station, bought the tape from him. That's what's being said. I don't know who it is. It didn't say what television station bought it, but apparently they bought the tape, but they never released it. All right, so we're back. They're back now, and Jane says, "I said no." Let me go back so you all can, for those that just came in. Jane Doe said that Puffy Jacket kicked in the guest bedroom door. I was throwing glasses and candles at Puffy Jacket. I shouted that I hated him. He started punching my head and saying all kinds of things. The prosecution asked, saying what? Jane said that I was trying to keep him away from his kids. How you come up with that? Then she said, I said no, but he kicked me on the ground. I was balled up. We posted the video of Cassie being balled up one time, and she said people that was there when he assaulted Cassie said she balled up in a fetal position. But I digress. I was balled up. Then he grabbed me by my hair and arms and dragged me back to the house. Huh? Who else in the video did he drag? When people say, when people come on here and say,
He didn't drag her. He was not dragging her. I didn't see that in the video. And he threw flowers at her. He didn't throw a vase. It was a flower. But, you know, it was the long stem, so it knocked the vase over. He didn't throw it at her. He threw the flowers. And again, he didn't drag her back to no room.
Now, do we not see the same thing? Same pattern of behavior. Like we've been saying the past few shows, leopard cannot change his spots. Jane says that that I was effing crazy. I kept saying, just leave me the F alone. Jenny says, my only question is why didn't they go public and tell their truth? Because he bought the popo. Yeah, I'm sure that's one of the reasons they probably didn't. But also, I think another reason why a lot of them didn't come out is out of fear of safety for their family members and themselves. Because he's been known to do some things that we probably don't know. Well, I know you do, but you know, we probably don't even know all of the things. But allegedly, we're gonna say allegedly, you know, somebody's that has been pent or put on him. That would be my guess, Bestie, why they didn't. Jane says, I called the girl I thought Puffy Jacket was with and asked if she was on the trip with Puffy Jacket. She said very insulting things. Then Puffy Jacket held me down, so I had to listen. The prosecution asked, what did you do? Jane says, I told her to shut up and that he was beating my ASS. Well, he just a little modern day Ike Turner up in this thing, don't he? I mean, it's just everybody just, man. Jane says, Puffy Jacket hung up. Then he told Jonathan to tell me he wasn't with no girl on his family trip. Prosecution asked, after the FaceTime, what? Like what happened? After you got off the phone with the girl you think he was with, or you assume he's with or thought he was with, what happened? And Jane says, I went into the shower to cool off. Prosecution asked, who was with you? Jane said, Puffy Jacket. I saw a black eye forming. Welts. So she had a black eye forming. She had welts forming. Like, don't none of these women have big... I couldn't have. I wouldn't. That just wouldn't work for me if that was my sister or any of my daughters, man. I'm calling my people, man. We about to handle this. I just wouldn't. But again, his family is in the house while all of this is going on. And that's just, again, it's just wild. And then like Jenny said earlier, and here they are coming to court as if nothing like this went down. Like it was just ordinary behavior, you know? Like, hey, Liz. Hey, thank you for that, bestie. I appreciate that united heart. Thank you so much. I had to come back after it was so much stuff going on. I had to come back on here real quick. Sharita, my bestie Sharita in the house. Yeah, I agree with you, bestie. They scared. They are scared. Like, and this is why. Look what he's doing to her. Look what he's doing. Like, and this isn't the first person that he's done it to. It sounds very similar to Cassie. Okay. Prosecution asks, how are you in the shower? Jane says, I ain't gonna say that word, but you know, with no clothes on. Puffy Jacket was in his pants. He slapped me. I fell to the ground of the shower. So now let's just, before I read more. So she has walked away from him, went into the shower, got in the shower to calm down. He follows her in there, and he's still proceeding to assault her. Prosecution says, Then what? Jane says, I was exhausted. I just sat there. Puffy Jacket said, just put some ice on it and put an outfit on. Okay. Now, with that, remember when hold on, I'm sorry, Sean. Justin was saying, have you covered his mama's macaroni and cheese? Yeah, we did on yuck. Yes, we did. We did do that. Look, she deserves to be in trouble with him. I will say that. I do feel that way. But now, remember what he got into it? Big Gene said he got into it with Kim Porter, and he had to fly the doctor out to do, cosmetic stuff, surgery on her to make her nose. I think he broke her nose. And, just trying to make sure she was covered. What he'd done was covered up, and with Cassie, remember she went and told was it D Rock, and D Rock told her to put an ice pack on it. Same thing here. He told her to just put some ice on it. Like, mm. And then told her to put an outfit on. Like, how you supposed to go out and just hang out after all that happened? This is crazy, boy. This is crazy work. He's so nonchalant with it and so normal, and like everybody else is with it. The prosecution asks outfit. Jane says, "Oh, okay. He didn't want to go out. He wanted her." Okay. I'm going to put a pause in for a minute. Here's what it's sounding like, and this is not law. This hadn't been stated. This is just from reading the transcripts here. It seems like violence is a form of turn on for him, if that makes sense. So the prosecution asked her outfit. Jane says yes, lingerie and heels. Puffy Jacket was using my phone to play pornography. You know what we mean. He texted Anton on my phone. My phone was screen mirrored to the TV. Puffy Jacket texted, hey, what are you doing? Sean scrolled up and saw Anton's message about our mutual friend. And we still got people defending him. Like, this is wow. Liz says, well, prison will be good for him. Chains and cuffs and Big Bubba. No oil, though. Going raw. Hey. Woo. Gotta hate when them tables turn, right? Got to hate when them tables turn. Let's do this, man. All right. Still not an update yet. Yeah. Well, look, the thing about it though, he also liked to sit in the corner and unwrap his Tootsie Roll and play with it. Play with his Tootsie Roll. So, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. I think they just going to, Liz said something's going to be turning. It's going to be Diddy turning turning like a rotisserie chicken. Okay, see, okay. And that's exactly that's exactly why I love you, Liz. That's exactly what I was saying. He ain't gonna be in the corner. He gonna be turned, and yeah. This, but sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. He had ample time. He had all the means to not do none of this stuff, and chose not to. So I don't know what we're waiting on. I don't know. So We will have to see if more comes up or what time. What time does court end? They may be getting ready to end it though. Oh, no, it's 4:10. Oh no, you know what? The judge said he would go longer. He told the jury to be prepared to stay longer. He's trying to get over with. Oh, it's okay, little brother. He said I had to reset my phone. It's okay, little brother. We waiting for it to waiting for it to drop some more transcripts. Here we go. Jane says Puffy Jacket asked me how the mutual friends were. I said I didn't know. The prosecution asked, "Why did you lie?" Jane said, "We were on a break. I didn't think I needed to say it. Anton showed up. I moved my hair so that my injuries couldn't be seen, and used makeup like Puffy Jacket said." So I wonder if she went to Anton and told him what happened. That could be it right there. Pink Tech, baby's in the building. Uh, my little brother and my signal is still going in and out. Okay, it's cool. Pink Tech, thank you for that heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you, gorgeous. I appreciate you. How you doing? Your day going good? You being safe? I know it was storming a few hours ago. And I'm not sure if we're done with it. I think it might come back. All right. So Jane says, oh, no, we already read that. We already read that about the friends and her saying she was, trying to cover up that. But it's just insane. She went to the shower to calm down and get away from. She walked away from the altercation. He followed her to continuously hit on her. Like, and well, I guess I can't say how could a mom do that because look what she did. Now, okay, they're back. And it says, Jane says, I greeted Anton and tried to be polite. Asked him how his day was. Puffy Jacket was giving me his evil eye stare. Oh, his evil stare. Puffy Jacket said, I need to talk to you. We went into the guest bedroom. The prosecution asked, what happened there? Jane said, he said he wanted to know about the mutual friends. And let me point this out as well. When you have people like this, they don't want you to have friends or anything like that, right? So, thank you for that Game Boy, Pink Tech. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was beautiful. I've never seen that before. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Uh, he wants to isolate her from everybody else so that way he can still have the control over her. You get me? Okay, Jane says we said that. The polite, boom, boom, boom. Okay, we read that one. Like so once again, alienating them so that way they feel like they have nobody can love them the way that the abuser can love them, right? You see what I'm saying? Slowly but surely breaking them down mentally. And clearly you see physically. We read that, we heard that. But and verbally. Words hurt. Words hurt. Jenny says, add in them D rugs and you're gonna feel trapped for real. That's true. That's true. And then you start making the excuses for them, like they love me, they didn't, Pink Tech, thank you for that rainbow mini star. You got cool gifts. Where you get y'all are coming up with some cool gifts I've never seen before. I appreciate that. Oh man, y'all don't listen. Y'all almost had me in tears on the first show today. Don't have me over here tearing up now, okay? Jane says, I told him I went to Vegas with this rapper and his girlfriend. I saw Anton having sex with another woman. Ooh. The prosecution asked, what did Puffy Jacket say? Jane says, he said, do you have this corn star having something over? Wait a minute. Do you have this corn star having something over me? I don't know. I need help. I need help breaking that down. Hey Liz, thank you for the dinosaur. I appreciate that. Could it be the again, people? This is not. This is. I'm just thinking from reading this. Sounds like the jealousy's coming out. It sounds like, hey, he knows he's got the Tootsie Roll, and he's what's the word that I'm looking for? It's not what is the word I'm looking for? Insecure. That's the word I'm looking for. Sounds like he's insecure. Dr. Rashida, hey, I didn't know you came in. Yes, insecure. Insecure. Yeah, like because I mean, out of all the questions he asked,
Do you have this corn star having something over me?
and that sounds like to me. So he be, you know, hitting your angles up there, and I can't reach you. You know, so him big mad, his feelings hurt. You see what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. Prosecution asked, "Did you take D-Rug?" Jane said, "Yes." Right around this time, Puffy Jacket told me, "Take this effing, um, the little. We're gonna call it tablet, but y'all got it. Y'all get me. Um, take this effing tablet. You're not going to ruin my effing night. Go out there and suck his." I said, "I don't want to." The prosecution asked her, "What did he say?" Jane said, "He said, is this coercion?" Hold on. He's this. I don't think he is the one that asked if something is coercion. Coercion. However you say that word. There's no way that he should be able to say that when that's all he's been doing to people. It's coercion. Am I saying it right? I think that's the word. Jenny says he got a pattern for keeping them on lockdown for real. And he stick to the plan, don't he? He stick to the cheat code. But I bet he never ever thought that him recording stuff would also play such a significant role in his downfall. Just like the voice message they played earlier today in court. Yeah, cool. We ready for that. I don't know what they're doing in the downtime. Jenny says he thought he was untouchable, like Chive told slash taught him. Yeah, yeah, because from the looks of it, Chive has been getting away with it for a long time. Like his record is impeccable, man. He's like a ghost man. Like he does it, and then like nobody can pin it on. Like they say it, but nobody can. You know, the prosecution asked, "What happened to the tablet?" Jane says, "I consumed it. I performed, you know, on Anton. I felt sick. I was like, even in my own body, I felt disgusted. I felt terrible." The prosecution asked, "How did it end?" Jane said, "When Anton finished, I excused him, tried to put on a good face." Hold on, I'm sure she's not finished. There's probably going to be more coming in. I would think. I don't think that's It could that could be the end of it. I don't know. Okay, so far, yeah, that's well, no, she's not. That's not a period. There's more, but it's not posted yet. Angel, thank you for that heart me. I appreciate that. Sorry if I missed that. You know, one thing I'm getting is that it don't seem like they wanted to do this anymore. They don't seem like they were willing participant anymore. Other than Young Miami, other than Young Miami, she is completely separated from everybody else because she Young Miami TTG. She on go. She good with it. Like you know, and that's her thing. If that's what she get down with, that's what she like. That's on her. Not my deep forte, but you know what? Hey, to each his own, right? Angel said L. Yeah, Young Miami. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. That's she's. I don't. Again, I was saying it in the prior show, the show earlier today. I was saying that maybe that's why he got along with her so good because she like matched his freak. You get me? Mm, respectfully, respectfully. Angel says, I don't know why my messages are stalled. I meant Young Miami was down for it all. Yeah, well, and we've had issues with comments being hidden and stuff in here too earlier today. So it may not. It's not you. Liz says she loved the slip and slide at Daddy's. I mean, at Puffy Jackets. Yeah, she did. She did. Angel said, "Yep, they both got that demon in them." Exactly, exactly. So it was fun. It was she matched his energy, I mean, you know, when you with somebody that can match that, and it does make for a grander time in there. But you know, I wouldn't have went that far with. That's out of pocket. Oh, Jenny says to Liz, I need my PD joke of the day, please. Thank you. Right, Liz, come on with it. Come on with it. Boy, that's been a long pause on that. I don't know. Let's open the panel while we wait. Who wants to come up in the panel? Anybody? Yeah, still nothing coming up. I wonder how pop up guest is doing. I don't know how she got in the live or anything like that. I'm glad she was cool people though, and I need to follow her back. She said she followed me, so I need to follow her back. She seemed really cool, and I hope she's safe over there in L.A. Come on, y'all, give us something good. Jenny says all opinions are welcome here to the panel. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You're right on that. There is no right or wrong. Listen, you come up and you how you feel is how you feel. How you see it is how you see it. We're just gonna talk about it. We're gonna delegate and talk about it. Um, as if those that were present for the show earlier today, um, we had a couple of folks in there that enlightened us on some things that we didn't know. Although the they hadn't came over here. What's going in L.A.? It's a bunch of protests going on, and they brought in the uh National Guard and stuff like that. It's really crazy out there. It's wild. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for everybody out there in L.A. and the surrounding area, the suburbs. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? I forgot to send you the invitation to the show earlier and this one. I apologize. Please don't get me. Don't get me. I apologize. It is a long pause in the courtroom. You know, I wonder if they have anything else. Okay, hold on. See, right when I'm getting ready to go look at something else, they come back. All right, so Jane says Puffy Jacket called me uh, a garden tool. Starts with a H. Uh, After he left, he sent his security with money to me for. Hold on. After he left, he sent his security with money to me for Anton, $10 or $12,000 in cash for Anton and the four damaged doors. The prosecution asked, "What did you do with part of the money?" Jane says, "I Ubered $3,000 or $4,000 to Anton." Who is Anton? Pause. Hold on. Hold on. PD joke. Hold on. Okay. PD joke. In prison, Puffy Jacket about to feel like one of his songs he's about to get sampled. Yeah, he's gonna be sampled for everybody in there. That's for sure. Man, again, he better be ready. Let me see if we can find out who, in fact, Anton is. Hold on. Anton Harris. Okay, so let's. Anton Harris was a male entertainer who allegedly had sexual encounters with her. Talking about Jane. And so, um, okay, so let's see if they got anything else. Liz says, I saw a movie recently that was more sexually charged than a Puffy Jacket's credit card. Dang. They had a lot going on there then because apparently he's been doing a lot. A lot. A whole lot. Speaking of movies, I watched this movie. Well, you know I haven't seen it, so it's like three this morning. I just watched it again with uh, Rudy. If you have Netflix, go and watch Straw. Everybody, that's Tyler Perry's new movie. It's called Straw. Go and watch that movie. I think I hear Rudy coming. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. I hate to break it to you. Take that, take that, take that. Right there's Rudy. You want some juice or tea? Like, take it's blackberry. No, you don't think so? Yeah. See? Mm-hmm. Daddy know what he talking about. It's some peach. It's peach in there too. In the refrigerator, in the jug. The orange. Hold on. They gotta come on. Yeah, still nothing. I don't know what's going on. It's so many breaks in between. You want this? Where's your braids cup? Get your braids cup. Hold on, y'all. Daddy do it. Hold on. We'll do that when she comes back. All right, yeah. They still don't have anything back up. I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes, and I gotta go get ready for the show on YouTube. Okay. She wanted to show you all her Cabbage Patch doll that she got from the Cabbage Patch Hospital.
She's about to be two. She's 2 months. 2 months
2 months.
old. Cause she was
That what, April 5th?
April 5th.
There you go.
She was born on April 5th.
Yeah,
That's when we also adopted.
that's right. You did good taking your oath. Hey, I'll be honest with y'all. It was actually pretty cool going to the Cabbage Patch Hospital. Auntie Jenny says, "Tell Rudy I love her and her baby. What's her name? What's
Rosie.
And she smells good too. It's like a
You gotta come over.
yeah.
Her
It's
hair
like,
smells like a posy with a rosy.
yeah,
That's
it's like
why
a
we named
chocolate
her Rosie
cinnamon
because
to
of
it.
her rosy little cheeks.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Love you. Take off. Okay. Let's see. Bye, baby. I love you. Let's see. All right, people. Listen, I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. I'm gonna go and get ready for the show. Remember, if you like pro wrestling, if you want to see, I don't think I'm on there tonight. I don't think I'm on there tonight. But in any event, still come and join us. Still come and join us. Go on YouTube, search Global Impact Wrestling TV, and just come on there and have fun with us. Man, we cut up and laugh and make jokes and stuff. So, show what is this before I show it, ma'am? Oh, okay. So Rudy wants me to show you the birth certificate, show you all the birth certificate of her Cabbage Patch doll. She's proud of that. She took her oath. It's like I said, it's a pretty cool. It's a really neat experience. To be honest with you. So here you go, love. I don't want to lose it. You know I will. If it ain't sports, I'll lose it. Hey, listen, you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, we'll meet back here in the morning, Lord willing. We'll meet back here in the morning, and anything that happens or develops after this, we'll talk about it first thing in the morning. All right? You all take care, and I appreciate you joining me. It's Mr. Breaking News, your self-proclaimed news reporter, signing off from the newsroom. Peace and blessings.